Here is Stephen Vogt of the Cleveland Guardians as we toss it down to Jemiah Webster. Jemiah, he has a very close relationship with Sonny Gray, doesn't he?
Absolutely, Dave. And many people forget that he was once a player because of those managerial records and honors that have come along. But your baseball life takes you many places. And Stephen Vogt and Sonny Gray crossed paths for the first time as All-Stars for the first time in 2015 with the Oakland Athletics. Now, as you mentioned, Vogt is in the big chair with the Cleveland Guardians now as Sonny continues to pitch in the big leagues, but their relationship and bond it remains strong. Despite a lot changing with Sonny, Vogt sees him as a pitcher who knows how to get things done.
He just keeps getting smarter. It seems like, he's not throwing as hard as he used to, so he's created 2-3 new pitches since I caught him. I mean, when I caught him, he was a 3-pitch pitcher. Here it is, 96, 97, with a good curveball and slider. Now he's throwing a changeup, sweeper. He's cutting it. He's sinking. I mean, he's learned to evolve, and that's what you have to do to survive 13 years in the big leagues. You got to keep getting better. You got to keep adding to your repertoire, understanding where you can go. And I think he's just a lot smarter now and experienced than when I caught him.
13 years in the big leagues for Sonny, and to this point, Vogt behind the plate more than any other catcher in Sonny's career. We'll find out if that plays to the strategy today. First pitch from the land in Game 2 with Obi and Lou.
Red Sox Baseball on S is brought to you by Subaru of New England. Love, it's what makes Subaru Subaru. Sullivan Tire, official tire and auto service of the Red Sox, and by Nissan. Shop NissanUSA.com today. Guardians taking the field. They won Game 1 last night 4-3, despite an outstanding performance as the bulk guy by Brian Bale. Give you a look at the Red Sox lineup today. It's presented by Plymouth Rock, and at the very top, Jaron Duran. He'll be followed by Cedar Rafaela and Wilyer Abreu. Wilson Contreras, he has been as hot as anybody these days. Connor Wong hitting out of the 8th spot, and he catches today as he will take on the Cleveland Guardians here in game number 2.
Take a look at the Guardians starting pitcher presented by WB Mason. This 25-year-old left-hander Parker Messick off to a great start, making his 12th appearance. 6-1, 2.24. This is his arsenal. That 4-seam fastball around 94. It's a good one. Good changeup, sinker, curveball, cutter, and slider, mainly the lefties. As for the Guardians defense, Jose Ramirez will be back at third base with Rocchio and Bazana up the middle. Manzardo at first. The outfield left to right. Martinez, Schneemann, and Halpin with Austin Hedges doing the catching.
Your umpires for the game presented by M&T Bank. Brendan Miller has home plate. Austin Jones at first. Ben May at second. John Tumpane is the umpire at third. We're available as telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Weather could be challenging. First of all, very sunny. Blue sky, but it's really windy. Gusting up to 32 miles an hour and in from right field.
Yeah, a little breezy down there. As you mentioned, coming in straight from right center. See what those shadows were like at the end of this game. Well, we saw at the beginning of the game, they were kind of behind the mound. You'd expect late in the game they'd be right in the middle. Make it a little challenging.
Duran to get in, and he's in his best stretch of the season. 6-game hitting streak. Been on base in 13 in a row, and he'll take strike one as we get started. The left-hander Messick, Cleveland, is 9-2 when he starts.
It's going to kind of remind you of kind of like Conley early. Just knows how to pitch. It's 93. Good changeup, curveball to go with it.
Cedar on deck.
I was saying the lefties, it's pretty much 4-seam sinker and that slider. He'll mix in a couple others, but kind of a 3-pitch mix, really, the lefties.
1-1. Red Sox have dropped 6 out of 7. And they have fallen to 10 games under 500 for the first time since 2020. And that was a shortened season with COVID.
The season I was trying to forget, kind of blacked out throughout it.
I'm sorry, had to remind you. With you on that. 1-2 from the southpaw, and strikes him out. 1 down.
Challenging him with some heaters. The pitch before, Jaron swung. Looked like just underneath. Didn't see it well. This one here is kind of on it, just by him.
His first inning presented by Samuel Adams. Cedon hitting .277. He's hit 5 home runs. Oh for his last 7. Conversely, as cold as the Red Sox have been, Cleveland has heated up. They've had a great month. They're 18-9 in the month of May. Third best record of any team in the big leagues behind Milwaukee and Tampa Bay. 1-1 and a strike.
And that bullpen's been a big part of it. We saw it last night. 2.58 ERA this month. They're 6-1. That's #1 in baseball ERA. Saw some of those arms last night.
1-2 pitch. Cedon won't go after that. Abreu on deck. Yeah, their bullpen is a 2.58 ERA this month. They've hit a nice groove as a team. Like the Red Sox, they don't score a ton of runs. They're not an offensive powerhouse, but they do outscore the Red Sox by 1 last night. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Red Sox 28th in the majors in runs scored out of 30 clubs. They're 29th in home runs.
It's another 1-run game last night. You had the stat now 11-4 this month. 1-run games, 2-run games. I was talking to the guys in Cleveland. It's like it's a good baseball team. You know, when they get leads, they hold them. They don't give them up. They score just enough. They get good pitching. This kid's been a big part of it.
It sure has. Trying to go 7-1 on the year. 3-2 pitch. Pesky at bat here by Cedon. One thing he does do, as Lou mentioned, he throws a lot of strikes. Very few walks. Red Sox don't walk much anyway. And payoff pitch. And another one fouled away. Making him work for this out.
It's just attacks too with that fastball. Only 93, but it's got really good late life to it. Good movement on it.
10th pitch of this AB right here.
It's a good at bat. It's one thing Tracy was talking about. You see in the bottom of the order too. Just having good at bats, quality at bats. It's a long year. The results aren't always going to be there, but you keep stringing these along.
And ball 4 puts him on. It's almost like he said, I've had enough of that. 11 pitches and he takes ball 4. Abreu will climb in next.
Right fielder number 52, Abreu.
Well, you're down to 280 with 6 home runs.
Still crushing lefties. 413 against lefties. Amazing. First year really facing them every day. The best in baseball against them.
He's still leading all major league right fielders with 12 defensive runs saved. Cedon aboard, first base runner today. 1-1.
Yeah, that 413 average, that's second in all of baseball versus lefties. I mean, it's amazing.
And Messick home with a 1-1. Messick, 25 years old, made his major league debut last August. He went 3-1 in 7 starts with a 2.72 ERA. So right away they liked what they saw. 1-2.
That's why I say he's a lot like Conley early. Both kind of came up late last year. This kid's got 18 career starts and a 2.42 ERA. It's over 100 innings.
Remember last year they were 11 games out in early September, and he was a big part of their ability to cut those games down against Detroit. They passed the Tigers and won the division. He was a big help. 2-2. Line in left center field. That's going to sink down past the diving Schneemann. Backed up by Martinez. Romping into third. Cedon. He'll stop there on the double by the lefty killer. Wilyer Abreu, and the Red Sox have runners at second and third.
Yeah, it's just a different approach, it seems like, from the left side. Like when he faces a lefty, he really just shortens up this stroke. Look at this swing. It's just trying to make contact there. There's not a ton of power behind it. He still barrels it. And when he does, he can still hit the ball hard. With righties, he gets a little long. But with lefties, he just continues to punish them.
Here comes Contreras, who has been scorching hot with a 12-game hitting streak, batting .435 during that streak. With 10 runs batted in, it's the longest active streak in the majors. Red Sox knocking on the door right away as he takes a ball. Wilson's played 18 career games against Cleveland. He's hitting .348. 1-2.
Got good changeups. Showing off to Wilson after a heater in. Infield is in. Get your RBI guy here. You love to get on the board here early.
Rafaela at third, Abreu leading at second. Messick home with a 1-2. And a block by Hedges.
Red Sox still 29th in baseball in runs scored in the first inning, 16. Padres at 15. Remember, that was with 4 the other day. That one game, you went up 4-0, that totally start. So it's been a struggle all year getting runs here in the first.
Right man at the plate. Swing and a miss. He tried to destroy that. He comes up empty. Messick strikes him out. And 2 gone. Sogard next. Now the infield will back up.
After a few changeups. Pumped it up there to 96. That's probably the max he'll get to, but a little something behind that one. It's a big out for Messick.
Nick hitting .273. A soft one in there for a strike. 80-mile-an-hour curveball. Rafael off third, Abreu off second. Swung on and missed. Right back to a soft one, a change that time. 0-2.
This kind of shows you a little bit too, right? See how he attacked with 4-seam fastballs early? The minute somebody got in scoring position, here comes the changeups, here come the curveballs. Scoring position, you got to keep an eye on that and go soft.
2 strikes on Sogard. Left it up. Great opportunity here for the Red Sox. It's going to be popped up down the right field line, twisting toward the seats. And they'll do it again on 1-2. And the first inning runs period for the Red Sox. So hard to come by. Red Sox had second and third, 1 down. Their best hitter in the box. Now 2 down. Swung on and popped up right side of the diamond. And the wind taking it, but the catch will be made by Manzardo. And it's such a tired narrative, but the Red Sox had a great chance but did not score.
Salem 5.
Guardians lineup, it's presented by Xfinity. Bazana at the top has been a nice story for them. The rookie hitting .300. Jose Ramirez, one of the best in the game, not having his kind of year. He's hit 8 home runs but only .227. They get power out of Manzardo, who's hit 5 after 27 last year. And up against the right-hander Sonny Gray. Sonny 5-1, 3.27 ERA.
Sox starting pitcher presented by BuyAToyota.com. Sonny's 5-1, making his 10th start of the year. That ERA down to 3.27. Check out his arsenal. This year he's been leading with the cutter. A lot more this year than he has in the past, but still good curveball sweeper.
Line shot, but a foul ball off the bat of Bazana.
He's on that sinker location. He's been on point, really setting up the swing and miss pitches, right? The curveball and the sweeper.
Bazana from Sydney, Australia. Hitting right at 300, 3 home runs. He could run too. Stephen Kwan is on a bereavement list, so they'll miss him this weekend. 2-1, wrapped to right field. That'll drop down for a hit. Abreu has to chase it to the warning track, heading into second. Bazzano, the throw, will not get him. He's got a double. As mentioned, he runs quite well. A leadoff 2-base hit off Sonny Gray.
His cutter didn't get in enough. I mentioned this year he's throwing that pitch almost 25% of the time. He was in off the plate. He fought that ball off well. Last year only threw it 12, so he's pretty much doubled the usage of this cutter, which is the reason why the swing and miss isn't there, because quite frankly it's not a swing and miss pitch, it's a bad contact pitch.
Brings up Ramirez right away, an RBI chance, and he's going to tag that one to right. That'll drive in the run. Ramirez wants second base. Abreu with another throw. He'll slide in as it gets away, and he's got a double. So same kind of start as they had yesterday when they piled up 4 runs in the first inning. Back-to-back doubles, 28 RBIs for Jose Ramirez.
Right out of the gate, that curveball. I don't think he's upset about this pitch. It's the first pitch curveball. It's kind of out of third, but Ozzy almost like he's just sitting on it. An opportunity with a couple guys in scoring position, not able to get him in. 2 opportunities. First one they get a knock.
DeLauder, 265, 7 homers. Good power here. One to nothing, the Guardians. And Sonny home with a 1-0 pitch. That's a strike.
Connor Wong behind the plate here. Last time it was Narvaez. The 2 before that was Connor. He's caught him twice now. Sonny's 2-0 with a 1-5 with Wong behind the dish.
Ramirez leading at second, and a high fly to left along the line. Duran moving over, still moving, will make the play. And the wind is going to be a factor today.
You wonder if that one's going to get into the stands because of the wind.
Right.
But with Wong back there, all of a sudden, remember, it was a couple of starts in a row. Sonny had 11.25 Ks per 9. 34 whiff, 40% K rate. It was like, okay, there it is. There's the 200 strikeout Sonny Gray guy. And Narvaez last game in the rain just didn't look right. See how this one looks here.
Manzano, the first baseman. 229. He's homered 5 times, hit 27 last year. Sox have lost 6 of the last 7, and pitching has been the #1 issue there. Red Sox have posted a 5.23 ERA over that span. Offense has actually been a little better. At times considerably better, but pitching staff has been the issue lately. 1-1 on the way. Sonny, a short one last time out against Minnesota. 4 innings, 3 runs, no decision. Red Sox lost all of those games against the Twins. Jose Ramirez off the bag at second. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt, and that'll be held by Wong to complete the K. 2 down.
Check out the Red Sox defense presented by Car Shield. Caleb Durbin back at third base. IKF. Nick Sogard up the middle with Contreras at first. The outfield left to right. Duran, Rafael Abreu. Cardinal Wong's doing the catching.
Angel Martinez, 246. Good power, 9 home runs. Sonny starts him off with a breaking ball.
Good feel for this curveball early on. As mentioned, Ramirez got him for a double, but you know, 0-0 curveball out of third, not a bad pitch. Just a good hitter.
Two away. Oh, that was nasty. Tied him up big time. 0-2. Martinez throwing out Mickey Gasper at home plate, second inning yesterday. His throw from left field, 97 miles an hour. Check swing and a pitch into the dirt. Vogt said that was the play of the game.
It was 4-0. It was a play. I think good tight 4-3 later. There's some big ones later on. He threw a strike. I mean, it would have been a strike called at the plate in the air.
It was a dart. 1-2, swung on and missed. Man, he really ate him alive with that sweeper. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sonny. They do get one.
Me out, but it wasn't actually strike three.
Welcome to the Surfside second inning. Cleveland on top 1-0. Monasterio, the DH today, leading things off, and Connor Falefa and Connor Wong. It's the left-hander Messick, who was in a bit of trouble in the first inning with a rare walk and then a double by Wilyer Abreu, but he bore down. He got Contreras on strikes and he got Sogard on a pop up to first. We check out today's home run odds presented by FanDuel. One-two from the left-hander. Punch foul.
Andrew, one for his last 11. Now the guys, whether it's Sogard or then IKF, kind of just really got hot. Durbin swinging a little better bat last few games. Playing time hasn't been there. You know, Sonny goes 15 pitches, gives up a run. This kid threw 30 pitches in the first. He stranded 2.
2-2, a little fly ball into right. Plenty of time for Halpin to get there, and he'll make the catch. Number 1. Red Sox losing 6 out of 7. We all looked at the schedule a week ago and realized how daunting it was going to be and what that could mean. 3 with Atlanta, 3 here at Cleveland. Got the Yankees coming up. You get Tampa Bay coming up on the road. Soon enough in June, a hot Toronto team. Red Sox will travel out west to take on a first place team in Seattle, and then 4 more with the Yankees. Connor Falefa lines that one into left field, but it hangs up. Martinez with the catch, but the way things are going for Connor Falefa, even his outs are kind of noisy.
Hit that one too hard. If you get that one off the label a little bit, drops in front of him, but right in the screws.
Two down for Connor Wong, catching today. 241, no home runs yet for Connor. 1-0 Cleveland.
And Connor's in there today because of Sonny Gray, because of those 2 starts, those numbers that we showed you earlier, because he's not hitting lefties. He's hitting righties. Narvaez is hitting lefties. How good Sonny's throwing to him, he's going to get in there against that lefty. 1 for 13 off left-handed pitching. He's at 289 off righty.
Facing a good young lefty here today. Messick 3-0 in his last 4 starts. 196 earned run average. Check swing and a ball. Another good crowd here today. 34,000 last night. Fireworks night here. 2-1. Tag to center field, well hit. Schneemann backs up and makes the play. That knuckled a bit with that win, but the Red Sox
highlighting the month that Conley Early had put together, but Sonny Gray is one Red Sox starter who has been also keeping pace. He's got a 3-0 record with a 2.28 ERA over his last 5 starts, and I was talking with pitching coach Andrew Bailey about some of the things that have led to those results. He said his ability to drive zone early and count leverage, with hitters oftentimes being aggressive against him because they don't want to get to a 2-strike count and punch out. But he said with his mix, his ability, he's got multiple ways to get you out, and he's been utilizing that over the course of the year.
An interesting chat that Jemai had in the pregame. Stephen Vogt, the manager of the Guardians, who Caught a lot of sunny starts in Oakland back when they were the Oakland A's. So really familiar with them, and he was praising Sonny. What an intelligent pitcher he is. Adding pitches. Doesn't throw nearly as hard as he used to necessarily. 92, 93. Guy who has learned a lot over the years. Putting it to very good use. 5-1 coming in. 3.27 ERA. It's going to be knocked foul off the bat of Schneemann.
Bo was talking about too, that 2015 when they both made the All-Star game. The day before the All-Star game, they were right here. They remember the A's. Sonny Gray went up against Kluber. Sonny went 9 scoreless. Kluber 8 innings, 2 runs. Sonny won the game 2-0 on a Steve Vogt 2-run homer. When the game was over, they took the little bus of van down to the All-Star game. This is one of the great memories. Two of them combining to win a game here.
3-2 on Schneemann, who has reached base in 15 in a row, hitting .242 with 4 home runs. Popped out of play. And Sonny did face these guys last year, and he held them to 1 hit in a complete game, 5-0 win. Struck out 11. Walked nobody. 3-2. Liner softly right at Durbin. Number 1. Petey Halpin, the right fielder, next.
Well, Jamai was just talking about guys wanting to attack him early. You know, this year in the first pitch, they are hitting .353 off Sonny, so they want a couple of home runs. They want to, you mentioned, you get into account with this guy, you don't know what's coming. The way he spins the baseball, the sweeper, the curveball.
Halpin, a rookie, will whack that one into right field down for a base hit on the first pitch. Right to your point. And they had their 3rd hit today.
4-seamer in. This 4-seamer kind of rides in on lefties.
So send up the catcher Hedges, 225 with 1 home run. They missed it last night. Red Sox fell 4-3. They were down 4-0 after an inning. Battled back on all 3 of their runs in 1 inning. Then had to square off the rest of the game around the 5th and 6th innings against this bullpen of Cleveland, which is really good. One of the best in baseball. Just never could get over the hump. And a 1-0. He'll look at a strike.
Hedges has seen Sonny Gray. Look at those numbers. 3 for 9. 2 home runs. A couple of walks too with Sonny.
Halpin will dive in safely at first. And a 1-1 from the veteran. The series will wrap up, and this road trip will wrap up tomorrow afternoon at 1:40. Rangers Suarez going in 2-3, ERA of 3.02. He gets the nod. (2-1), half swing and a foul ball. And 2-2 on Hedges. And the Sox will be back home, a day off on Monday. Then we're into the month of June and a 3-game homestand against Baltimore. And it's on the road again. 3-2. So a full count on Hedges with Halpin the base runner. And Brian Rocchio on deck. Guardians up 1-0. Runner goes. fouled away, and a choppy swing by Hedges.
He's got a little bit of speed. He's got a couple bags this year. He's been throwing out, but just came up minor leagues and pretty much a 15 stolen base kind of guy a year. 3-2, 1 out, trying to stay out of that double play.
Sonny trying to put away the number 8 hitter. Runner takes off again, and a ground ball to short. Connor Falefa with the one play to first. It sent the runner, so Halpin in a scoring position with 2 gone. And the number 9 man Rocchio next. He's a pretty good bat, 293 with 4 home runs.
Down that 9 spot. You know, Cedon built his career in that 9 hole, being a productive hitter at times. It's a good year, 27 RBIs in that 9 hole.
Look at it, strike 1. Curveball is always in Sonny's back pocket. Such a good pitch. And one of the better breaking balls in the league for a long time. And a man at second. In tight a ball. And a 1-1 to Rocchio. Sox would love to get Aroldis Chapman in a game.
I don't want another one asleep. He hasn't been in the game since that outing where he gave up a couple of home runs. Normally, you like to get a guy back in there right away. You don't want him sitting on it for a week.
He's heated up a couple of times, but not been used since then. And that's inside. 3-1. He hasn't walked anybody.
Got some 3-ball counts, though.
Travis Bazzana on deck. He started the afternoon with a double and scored the run. By him. Little cut to that. 3-2. Well, Sonny ended the first inning with back-to-back strikeouts. Get a ground ball along the line, but foul. Rocchio staying alive.
I want to go to that curveball. I saw him shake off a couple of times. Well, sometimes they do have a pitch count be shake, just to kind of get in the hitter's mind a little bit, but it seemed like he shook a couple times. It's the pitch he wanted.
Three and 2, and Halpin off the bag at second, and he's going to walk him. So not out of the inning yet. His first free pass today, first and second.
Tuesday's Greek American celebration at Fenway. Fans will buy through this special offer. They can score a limited edition Red Sox Greek soccer jersey. You can get tickets now at redsox.com/Greek.
A couple of long at bats here, so Bailey heads out to the hill. And he's throwing 23 pitches in the inning. Bazzana will be next. 23-year-old rookie. Has played very well since they put him in a leadoff spot.
Swinging it to last 15 coming in 373. You mentioned you get Stephen Kwan back here, and all of a sudden now he slides in there somewhere with Ramirez in between.
Bazzana grew up in Australia, a big Dodger fan and a Mike Trout fan. And on to start Oregon State. He'll take the first one for strike. First overall pick in the draft in 2024.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
2024 already impacting the game.
Great class. Fouled. to make it 0-2. Well, they like the fire he plays with. Ramirez has an RBI double today. He's on deck. Second inning in a row, they're giving themselves scoring chances here against Sonny. Trying to get out of it with 2 down. That will miss for a ball. 1-2.
Comeback sinker. Had some outings where that thing has been on point, where right there he just missed in. Get a guy looking to get out of this inning with it.
Halpin at second, Rocchio leading at first. Check swing he did not offer. They did appeal. The third base umpire Tom Payne said no swing.
A lot of movement there, but more body than hands.
And the 36-year-old deals a 2-2. And a little tapper to first base. Contreras will handle that, do it himself. And Sonny Gray pitches out of difficulty, stranding 2. Even 1, Red Sox nothing as we begin the third inning. Red Sox with Durbin at the plate will lift that one into right center field. And Halpin with the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out. Against Parker Messick, who was in trouble in the first inning, pitched out of that, then got the Red Sox 1-2-3 in the second. He struck out Jarren Duran to begin the ball game. Duran has been on fire with a bat. 6-game hitting streak. It was an RBI in 4 consecutive games too. Rafaela on deck. 7 home runs this month for Jarren Duran. That has tied his most home runs in any career calendar month. He'll rip that one for a base hit to right. Takes the turn. He's on with a solid single. Red Sox have their second hit against Messick.
Ball smoked. Seeing a lot of really hard contacts hit. 7-game hitting streak now for Duran. They're throwing a lot of fastballs at him. This time they go with that slider. You're missing that inner half of the breaking ball, you could be in some trouble.
107 off the bat. Jarren with 10 stolen bases. Here comes Cedon now. He drew a walk in the first. One nothing. Fouled away. Neither team drew a walk last night.
Well, you don't see that, especially today's game. See some of the numbers, walk rate slightly up with the ABS.
Not a 1 last night, the 1-1. Messick came into the game with 108 strikeouts, only 25 walks in 18 career starts. Line shot to right. Halpin back it up. Trying to make the play. Can't. It ricochets. Here comes Duran into third. And he will stop there as the throw comes in. Second and third here for the Red Sox. Cedon hit that one wickedly, and that kind of ate Halpin alive and right.
The ball was smoked over his head. And this is, you know, talk about Rafaela swinging the bat, especially against lefties. He's been really impressive, around 310 now. And a lot of that, when you look at the spray charts against lefties, he's been using the whole field. You know, driving heaters this way, a lot more than we've seen in the past. Which allows him to stay on breaking balls, off speed, pull side. Ricocheted away, but going to hold him up here with 1 out. Now you just need one more big hit.
Abreu takes the ball. He doubled in the first inning. So the Red Sox in the same spot they were in the first inning. A couple of men in scoring position and 1 out. Did not score in the first. Well, you're trying to alter that script here in the third inning.
Goes left on left. Still the guy you want. Talk about how much he's crushing lefties. Just don't get too big here. Don't change anything.
Infield leaning in very close here for the Guardians. Fouled away. Contreras on deck. 1-0 at the moment. Jaron Duran at third. Cedar Rafaela at second. Messick with a 1-2.
Infield in. Dead giveaway, that foul ball. You see Duran taking off down that third base line, so he's going on contact. Infielders see it, going to put the pressure on the defense.
Remember, he stole home here. 1-2, and down he goes. Struck him out.
Well, it's only Messick's second K of the game, and it comes in two of the biggest spots, both times, second and third, 1 out, where you need contact.
They're going to put Contreras on and intentionally walk him. That'll load the bases. Tip of the cap to how hot he is. And we'll bring up Sogard, but of course Messick, as you point out, is such a command guy. Very rarely walks anybody. There's one today before the intentional walk, and now Sogard, who has gone 0 for 1. He's popped up. He was with runners at second and third in the first inning. And a block here by Hedges on ball one. So the Sox have them all loaded up. But now you get 2 away. Sogard looking to come through. The 1-0. Too high. 2-0. That roll of the dice when you elect to load the bases on an intentional walk. Here comes the 2-0. And he goes to ball 3.
Usually a strike thrower. Vogt wouldn't have a problem putting the bases loaded. Now he's fall behind 3-0.
Red Sox with a man at every base, and here comes the 3-0. That's a strike. Nick trying to pick one out. Base hit could mean 2 right here. And the 3-1 pitch from Messick. And a chopper to third. Ramirez got a long throw and got him. Red Sox loaded the bases, could not score. They leave them all filled up in the third. Bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Cleveland. Jose Ramirez in the box, taking ball 1. Red Sox just loaded up the bases with 2 out. That's been deadly for the Sox this year. They're 1 for 13 when the bases have been loaded with 2 out. And Ramirez eyes a strike. He has an RBI double in his lone at bat. Sogard grounding to Ramirez to end that threat. Well, your Abreu was batting with a couple of men in scoring position when he struck out. And the Sox on the day have already left 5 men.
It's 2 big strikeouts are the big ones. Second and third, 1 out. Abreu's been so good against lefties. Contreras has been so good all year. It's kind of the way things are going.
Yeah, 2-1. Grounded foul by Ramirez. Will be followed by DeLauder and then Manzardo, all getting their second look at Sonny. Gave up back-to-back doubles to begin the game to Bazana and Ramirez, and that score remains 1-0. Jose, by his standards, not having a terrific season, not yet. 7-time All-Star. He's had 2 straight seasons with 30 or more home runs and 40 or more stolen bases. Should be just a matter of time for him before he really starts to cook.
Yeah, you know it's going to end up being around 270. The way the baseball goes, he's going to hit 300 the rest of the year. In this league, a long time. His numbers will be what the back of the card says.
He said when he signed his last deal, this is where he wants to win a World Series. Dying to win one here in Cleveland. This is where he wants to play the rest of his career. Went to check, and he did. It's going to be ball 4. Sonny Gray walks his second man today in front of Chase DeLauder.
Just off a little bit with this location. Everything's just missing. We see it from Ranger as well. Like last outing, just kind of off 2-3 inches, arm side or glove side. I'm telling these guys are dialed in, hitting spots.
Ramirez, one of the better base stealers in the league, not running immediately, and it's lined and caught. That's a double play. A searing line drive. Contreras snatched it, and nowhere for Ramirez to go. And just like that, 2 down.
Look at his quick reaction getting off the base. This ball is hit hard. His defense over there at first base. I mean, just think about it, right? The reaction time, maybe the glove doesn't get up quick enough. It's down the line. It's second and third, nobody out. We're talking about this outing a little different.
Manzardo will take a breaking ball for ball 1, struck out in the first inning. You guys were chatting with him the other day, you and Brooksy, about playing first base and how far he has come since his catching days. Being able to play first, master that defensively. And he had a very thoughtful answer. He said, you know, I was lying down, I was thinking about it. Like, he committed to be a good defender at that position when he realized, hey, I'm not going to catch anymore.
Yeah.
That's out of my mentality now. Not an easy thing to do when you've been raised at that position. A comebacker, Gray will have it. And retire the side. The double play, a big one there. 1-0 Cleveland. Guardians head 1-0 to the 4th inning here in Cleveland. Monasterio, Kiner-Falefa, and Wong against Parker Messick. 25-year-old out of Plant City, Florida. He started Florida State. He was an All-American there for the Seminoles, went 16-8, and was Cleveland's 2nd-round pick in 2022. They have really drafted well and developed exceptionally well. One of the better farm systems you're going to find in Major League Baseball. Several of them are helping them right now as a first-place team. That'll be downstairs for a ball. 1-2.
Well, you said many times about the draft these days. College baseball is just at a different level than it was 5-10 years ago. And these arms are coming out and they're impacting a year in. Like stuff plays. Hitters, you may need a little extra time to get used to a different level of arms coming at you, but that's why everybody, you're always talking about prospects in the minor leagues and don't want to do trade for this guy or trade that. Last year at this time, you didn't know who Early or Tolley were.
That's true. Ground ball, fair down the line. Ramirez couldn't get to it. It'll bounce off the sidewall back to Martinez, and that's a walk-in double from Monasterio. And here come the Red Sox again, giving themselves opportunities.
Right down the line, out of the reach of Ramirez, another leadoff double. A lot of traffic against this kid. He's just looking for that one big hit. It's a fastball that's in off the plate. Look at this ball hugging down the line. Knows he can't get it.
Another man in scoring position, Kiner-Falefa. Well, this is the guy you want up right now. Well, he has been swinging the bat out of his mind.
Yeah, you look at 2 outs. I mean, nobody out, rather, man on second. just sort of move the runner, but he's one of your hot hitters. It's early in the game. Swing it.
Last 9 games, he's hitting .500. That's not a misprint. And he ripped one, a line drive in his first at bat. It was caught by Martinez and left. That was right on the button. And Chad's been moving around everywhere. He's at shortstop today. 1-2 to count. Red Sox trying to draw even on this Saturday afternoon in Cleveland. Down a run. Monasterio off the bag at second. Red Sox left 2 men on base in the first inning. Left them loaded last inning. 2-2 from Messick. And a full count. Red Sox had runners at second and third. First base open. Contreras coming up. And the Guardians manager Vogt elected to put Contreras on. He walked him. That paid off on a ground ball by Sogard to get out of the inning. Liner foul.
There's a lot of action in that box with IKF. Right on the swing, he's been swinging it, but even that foul ball, the legs are moving around and finding barrels.
3-2.
Look at that bat.
That's all he's been doing. Monasterio leads again, and the 3-2. On the infield, tap to short. Rocchio in the charge, gloves, and going to be close, safe. That's going to be a base hit. Connor Falefa finding a way virtually every time up these days. In an infield single, runner holding his second. 2 men on again.
Getting down that line, sniffing that hit. Slowly hit. Rocchio charges this. He's pretty good over there at shortstop too, but see Connor Falefa getting out of the box. Gets a good shortstop catch and gets rid of it. Little tap might have been the difference.
Beats it up that line. Here's Connor Wong now, 0 for 1, showing a bunt. Able to pull that away as it rolls away from the catcher. And that is ball 1.
That was a good bunter. Bunt for a hit here. There's a big difference, kind of showing early, sacrificing. Where you just wait a little bit longer, bunt for a hit, puts a little more pressure on your third baseman. He's got to read that ball, come get it, or stay back.
Hit the ball really hard first time up. Lined out to center. Bunting toward third, charging on that Ramirez. He'll sling it into second. Got the out onto first, not in time for the double play. They do get the man in the middle. Ramirez firing on down to second base for the force play. Monasterio advancing down to third.
That's such a good play. You overplay at third. You get it far enough, hopefully you advance everybody, but this thing is bunted hard. You see where he caught it past that pitcher's mound. That thing is barreled, and he gets a good hop. But the body's still going to that first base line. For him to be able to spin it and make that throw is impressive.
It's a big league play. Here's Durbin 0 for 1 with a fly to right. Swinging a high drive out to left field. Martinez twisted around. He's going to turn to make the catch. Tagging up Monasterio. He is in to score. Durbin sent that one for a ride. Plenty deep enough to tie this game 1-1. His at-bats have been a lot better lately.
Getting the ball in the air, right? Even the first at-bat, right center fly ball, middle of the field. This one here, because of that middle of the field approach, he's able to turn on it, stay in on this little changeup, it looked like. He hits this ball well to that track. More importantly, just sack fly enough to get a run across.
His 19th RBI. Now Jarren Duran, he's gone 1 for 2 with a base hit. Runner at first, 2 down, and a tie game in the 4th. Duran running his hitting streak to 7 straight with a single in the 3rd. 0-2.
Late on these heaters. Been on for a couple games now. Where the pitch he hit was that slider that he smoked it to right. Don't throw a lot of fastballs at him.
Messick just beat the Phillies last time out. 5 2/3. Struck out 6. It was in Philadelphia. 0-2, and he strikes him out. But the Red Sox are finally on the scoreboard. It's a 1-1 game in the middle of the 4th. Durban, one of his better swings of the year, sacrificed to deep left, and he ties the ball game at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Dave, Lou, and Jemai with you on a sunny, windy day in Cleveland. So all even. Angel Martinez, 24-year-old from the Dominican Republic, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Sonny Gray giving up a first inning run, nothing since then. Martinez, Schneemann, and Halpin due up in this inning for the Guardians. And a little chop foul here to make it 1-2. Very pleasant day here in Cleveland, Ohio. More good weather tomorrow here. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Boy, he has really eaten this guy up. Sonny Gray has struck out Martinez twice, and it hasn't been close.
You can see the game plan against this kid, huh? Get 2 strikes, just keep throwing sweepers that I just worry he's going to hit his foot. This is where every single one of these breaking balls has gone the last couple of at-bats. He can't lay off it.
That's a smart veteran pitcher kind of abusing a guy. Schneemann 0 for 1. He's lined out to third base as he files that one back. A run on 5 hits for the Red Sox, a run on 3 hits for Cleveland. Good to see this place with a lot of fans. You know, there were some lean years where they really struggled at the gate, but these first couple of games here against the Red Sox, they've been drawn really well.
That sellout streak years ago, right in the late 90s with those teams.
Yeah, back when it was the Jake.
Boy, those lineups. Before we got Manny, I was looking at that 99 team that we played then in the playoffs. He drove in 165 runs.
That's something.
I mean, that's a team with Tomey and Roberto and Omar, Fryman. It was
455 is a sellout streak. That's going to be strike 3. He ties up Schneemann. Back-to-back Ks by Sonny Gray.
Well, right back to this pitch. These 2 lefties that you can't lay off this breaking ball down and in. The sweeper. A lot of swing and miss on that pitch here today. That and the curveball kind of upped its usage here today.
It's fan 4. Halpin a base hit, swinging at the first pitch in the second inning. He's 1 for 1. Left-hand hitting rookie. His favorite players growing up: Manny Ramirez and Barry Bonds.
Pretty good hitters.
High fly in the left center field. On his horse, Cedon. Rafaela will not be able to get to that. It's going to be off the wall. Duran will collect it into second base. Halpin, he's got a double with 2 down as he finds the wall out there in left center field.
A couple of impressive swings here from Halpin. First at bat was a short little stroke rocket to right field, and this one here, he stayed on this thing and drove it. Curveball below the zone. I mentioned that wind gusting from right field, maybe pushing it away. He hit this ball really hard. He came into this game 3 for 25, 120, 2 for 2.
It's his first career double. And brings up Austin Hedges, who's 0 for 1 with a ground to short.
Cleveland team I was talking about, 99, that was their infield. They had Manny and Kenny Lofton and Justice. Remember Big Sexy, Richie Sexton?
Oh, sure.
He had 31 homers. I mean, it was just
what a lineup.
Ridiculous.
How do you pitch to those guys?
Give the ball to Pedro.
That's about it.
That's what you do.
Go get him, Pedro, and he strikes out 14.
That was the coming out of the bullpen. Remember Game 5, 6 perfect innings.
Yeah. Yes.
That year.
One of his great, many great moments for Pedro Martinez. High drama. 2-0.
Remember that game too. He came in. We didn't know because he was hurt. Remember? 1-2-3 in the first. Walked into the dugout, tapped the dirt off his cleats, looked down and said, "Petey's in the house." And we were like, "Oh, we're good.
We're okay.
We're gonna win this game."
Yeah. Magical.
Yeah.
3-0. And ball 4. So he puts on Hedges. First and second. So a little bit of a speed bump here after back-to-back strikeouts for Sonny. And Rocchio next.
Tomorrow to miss the series finale. Ranger Suarez takes the mound, squaring off against Tanner Bybee against the for the Guardians. Tune in pregame at 12:30, first pitch at 1:30, only on Nesson, streaming on Nesson 360. It's presented by Blue Moon Belgian White.
Jim Thome statue with that pose. Threatening pose as he just kind of laid the bat out there. Like, that's where I'm going to hit it.
Scary.
Ground ball toward the middle. Sogard will collect it, flip, and get the out to retire the side. So Gray gets Rocchio and gets out of that jam. It remains a 1-1 game.
By Salem 5. Think beyond the 9 to 5 with business loans that help you make your next move.
Inning 5 powered by Salem 5 Bank in a 1-1 game. Guys, I was talking with Cedon Rafaela recently. He says he's feeling pretty good at the plate, but trying to stay consistent there with the work that he's put in the cage. The big thing there is the pitch selection as he works with the hitting staff, recognizing swinging at the right ones. And then when it comes to game time, he's got to trust that work. Chad Tracy had him as a minor leaguer. He mentioned how the talent is undeniable, but he sees the recognition with those pitches away. A few years back, he would just come in, and out of hand, he said he would be swinging and going for it. Now there's a clear, discernible approach at the plate, and that's kind of led to some of the offensive success that we've seen from Cedon.
Yeah, hitting 300 since April 25th. He liked that first pitch, but he pops it up to left. And brings up Abreu, who's doubled and struck out today.
I like how he put it, talking about recognizing pitches. He said, when I saw him, the minute the pitcher let go of the ball, that was a good pitch to hit. Everything he wanted to swing at.
Fairchild takes over in left for Martinez. As we mentioned, Martinez really didn't want anything to do with Sonny Gray. Struck out both times against him. Not sure if that's an injury situation or not, though. Here's the 1-1. Manfesta, right-hander, now working in their bullpen. 87 pitches for Messick with this one. And a check swing didn't go. 2-2.
He's thrown over 100 pitches a couple times, but this has been a little bit of a grind here. The first pitch out was Cedon, but probably think this might be it for him.
Stephen Vogt, Carl Willis, the brain trust for the Guardians. Oh, ground ball. He looked behind him after he grounded to second base. And down he goes. Leo Abreu with a very soft ground ball broke the bat. And immediately looked behind him toward the catcher.
It's just out of defense. He swings his bat up and in. Just thought it'd be a foul ball. And he looks up, sees the ground ball rolling to second.
There's Contreras. He struck out and also been intentionally walked.
This is just up and in your kitchen. Whoa.
Two down in the Red Sox fifth inning. Wilson coming in with a 12-game hitting streak, batting .435 during it. Recently named American League Player of the Week for the second time in his career.
2-0 changeup. Just start being careful with him. 2 outs. One of the home run threats on this team.
Falls by in 3-0. And zips in a strike. He intentionally walked him to load the bases in the 3rd inning. They know how good he's been. Sogard to hit next. 3-1 fouled off, so a full count on Wilson with 2 away. And the youngster Messick with a payoff pitch. A liner into right. Backing up to make the play is Halpin, and to make an adjustment there, but the Red Sox will go. At the midway point, we're tied 1-1 in Cleveland. Sox and the Guardians. Sonny Gray's been very good again today. He has scattered 4 hits. Bazzano will foul that one away. He has a double that led off the ball game for Cleveland, and he scored a run.
Check out his arsenal, brought to you by New England area Audi dealers. Heavy 4-seam curveball usage here today. Sinker and cutter, not so much. Those are 2 pitches he usually kind of leads with. See a sweeper, big swing and miss numbers from that pitch.
Yeah, teams are hitting 162 off his sweeper this year.
You know, swing and misses might have just gone to Martinez. He just couldn't lay off.
You're right. Trying to figure out, was he just embarrassed? Is that why he took himself out of the game, or did he have some sort of an injury? It's far more likely. Ground ball to first, a backhander by Contreras. Gray gets to the bag, and 1 away.
So you don't think it was like sprained feelings?
I mean, I'm waiting for a confirmation on something, but boy, he did make him look bad, and Sonny can do that to some really good hitters, especially with that curveball and that sweeper. He'll take on Jose Ramirez now. Doubled off him and drove in a run in the 1st inning, and then took a walk the next time. Jose at some point this year will hit his 300th home run. As a drive out to right field, racing back Abreu, and on the warning track makes the catch. It's been that kind of series so far for Jose. He's hit some shots that have been caught.
That's the 3rd one in 2 games that he has absolutely hit on a line right to Abreu.
2 down.
Get him out and move on.
We'll send up Chase DeLauder, who's gone 0 for 2. DeLauder went to college at James Madison. He played on the Cape in 2021. Hit 9 home runs that summer.
Wow.
He won the Outstanding Pro Prospect Award.
A lot of home runs down there in that league. Although these kids, back when I played in the Cape League, that was like literally the first time you ever swung a bat with wood. Now these guys 13 years old, they're in cages and their club teams and swinging wood bat tournaments.
He was also a 1st-round draft pick in 2022. Base is empty for him, and 2 down in a 1-1 game.
Pretty good draft. Messick and DeLauder right out of the gate. A couple years later, helping your big league team out.
Well, they do a good job of knowing who they are, this size market, what they can spend. Usually not very active at all in the free agent market. They draft and develop. Here's a challenge. Batter challenging this one.
Pretty good. Yeah, that's.
That call is confirmed. Cleveland has 1 challenge remaining.
Again, situations, right? I get he's a home run guy, I guess. He's got 7, but 2 outs, nobody on the 5th.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. Made him move his feet, danced away from that, and 3-2. Manzardo on deck. And Sonny looking for a 1-2-3 fifth. Into left field, Duran chasing it, makes the play. The side is retired.
5.3 liter when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Taking a look at our Allstate Good Hands replay. Jemiah Webster against the bug. This was round 1 in the pregame.
It's a knockout. Look at this. Right left combo. Look at the bugs down there. We're going old school Jabba Chamberlain. The bugs coming in.
Well, you know what they say, Lou. Float like a butterfly, sting like a midges. That's what those things were. They're flying all over the place over here. So
yeah,
it was just like flying in my eyes. I couldn't see. And these things are a nuisance. I do feel for what Jabba had to experience on the mound here in Cleveland.
that was wild. So we're 1-1 to the 6th inning. And a new pitcher, Matt Festa, coming out of their bullpen. 1-0, 1.44 ERA, 4.44 ERA, taking on Nick Sogard to start. He'll foul that one away, and then Monasterio and Connor Falefa.
Marcelo in there now. Going right to him. Your Chad Tracy.
Marcelo Meyer in the box. And hitting for Sogard. And the count 2-1. He will knock that one foul out of play. Marcelo a couple of hits yesterday. As he went 2 for 4, had an RBI single in the 5th inning.
Shadows now, just annoying, right? The light towers, the hitters in the shade, shade in the middle, shade right behind the pitcher.
And full count. Red Sox 5 hits and the Guardians only 4. And ball 4. Leadoff man is on for the Sox in the 6th inning.
Bat laying off that breaking ball. The leadoff walk here. I mentioned pregame too what 6 through 9 have been doing here in the last 10-11 games. Been getting a lot of production. Monasterio here now, IKF. Of course, Gasper's been a big part of that. Durbin's been helpful here the last 3 or 4 games.
Monasterio with a double and a run. Scored the Red Sox run in his last at bat. Leadoff 2-base hit. Eventually Durbin drove him in with a sac fly. That's been the scoring so far. Marcelo Meyer off the bag. And a foul ball in the check.
Pretty much what Festa is. Kind of a 2-pitch guy for the most part. 4-seam fastball. They're around 94, 93. And the sweeper. Show a little cutter at times, but
I mentioned the shadows here in the day game. Red Sox have actually lost each of their last 8 day games, going back to April 29th in Toronto. Trying to break that up today. Fouled off out of play.
last 8.
There are a lot of really bizarre stats about the 26 Red Sox, aren't there?
Yeah, there really are.
Just weird stuff. One-twos off the plate, 2-2.
Home record being the weirdest. To be honest with you.
Yep.
I was 9-19.
Worst in baseball. Two-two, and struck him out.
The pitch was called a strike. Batter's challenging.
Good pitch.
The Red Sox challenge and a strike.
That call is confirmed. Boston has 1 challenge remaining.
Now batting for Boston, shortstop number 2, Isaiah.
It's another one that has not been the Red Sox forte by any means.
First percentage in baseball, challenged the least. Really kind of one of the teams not taking advantage of it at all.
Kind of Falefa now. He had a Infield hit last time up. Lined out hard to left his first time up. He is swinging it. 1 on 1 out, 1-1 game. And a dive back in by Marcelo. Got a right-hander now on the mound. We'll see if the Red Sox look to do any running and force the issue a bit. He's holding, and a ball. Guardians got a run in the first. Red Sox got a run in the fourth. That's been it. You figured today would be a very good day to pitch. The way the wind is gusting in. (2-0). That's a strike. At times today gusting up to 32 miles an hour. Right-hander has disengaged twice. And Marcelo diving back in the throw. Going to cast that one up the line and into second base. Of course, he was firing it over there on a third disengagement, so he would have been given it anyway. He didn't pick him off.
Yeah, because of that second disengagement, Marcelo trying to just time him out. And he just hadn't delivered the ball yet, and he stepped off. He tries to get back. Gets out into right field. You mentioned if he got back safely, it would have been a balk anyway.
And fouled back out of play here by Connor Falefa. So Red Sox with another man in scoring position. On the day, they are 0 for 4 in these spots, and they've left 5 men. And another challenge here. Throw got away, but a challenge.
The pitch was called the ball. Catch is challenging.
And a flurry of them here. Will miss.
That call is confirmed. Cleveland has no challenges remaining.
They're all done, huh?
It's in the 6th inning.
Okay.
Burned through those two.
I know Red Sox haven't been good. I feel like the last week, 10 days, nobody has.
Right. Payoff pitch. And struck him out. Kind of Falefa unhappy with his at bat. Slammed the bat down. 2 down. Connor Wong will try and save the inning now. He's lined to center, and he's put down a bunt. It was the fielder's choice. He's 0 for 2. And a little tapper foul off the right side of the plate.
Martinez coming out of this game in left field. That arm isn't out there anymore. One of the best arms in the game, Martinez.
Durbin on deck, tied up 1-1. There's a high drive out to left field, backing up Fairchild. He turns around. That's off the top of the wall. That ball is gone. That's a home run. Home run for Connor Wong as he'll touch a ball. And the Red Sox have jumped in front.
How about that? First home run since August of 2024 for Connor Wong. Didn't have one last year. First one of the year here. Gets a little breaking ball up, barrels it enough to get it out. Man, you've been searching for that big swing here now. All last couple of nights.
The previous play is under further review.
That thing
The call on the
got up.
field was a home run. This is a crew chief review.
Take a look.
Yeah, it hits the above that yellow line. They have that little fence up there, don't they? Right on top of the yellow line. I guess you guys know what that rule is now. It's just, if it just hits the edge of the wall and comes back in, you can't see it from there.
No, that one's tough.
Is it hitting ricochet off of the rail up there? Kind of lose it behind the yellow, don't you?
I did.
Yeah.
That to me looks like a home run, like it's over the top of the yellow line.
They have a little railing up there. Some of the fans they sit on. It looks like you lose the baseball behind the yellow, and then just sort of pops back.
By the way, Connor Wong, if this is a home run, that's his 6th home run against Cleveland in 13 games.
His numbers versus the Guardians, crazy. 447, 5 home runs coming in.
Called a home run on the field. New York taking a look at it. 380 feet.
It just disappears behind the yellow. That angle looks like it maybe doesn't. Yeah, they got the railing behind. It's just kind of tough to see. This angle looks like it's
that one. It does. Yeah, looks like it goes over the wall. So. It's going to be fascinating to see which one they rely on here. Do they have evidence to overturn the call because it was ruled a home run? And in the darkened replay room in New York, they look on. They've been looking for some time already.
It's a big blow. If it holds up, if it does, they're going to give Meyer home anyway, take the lead. But this should be a home run, you'd think. Yeah, all year last year didn't hit a homer. And had one yet this year. August of 24.
Tortures Cleveland.
And he's got 6 against these guys.
He's got to play tomorrow, doesn't he? Another look.
It's that black railing. You see the fan leaning over. It goes behind the yellow. I mean, we're good. But again, we go on replay all day long. I think replay is great for the game, but if it takes this long, you just sort of confirm, move on.
On that one, it certainly looks like it disappears over the wall. And it ricochets back. But this is a lengthy review. Red Sox hoping it remains a 3-1 game. As you mentioned, Marcelo Meyer would score anyway.
It should be a time limit. Even for the replay room, you get 30 seconds. You really need more than 30 seconds to look at a replay or two to take the egregious call out of the game, which is what we want.
We got an answer here.
After further review, the ball did not leave the ballpark. It was in play.
What?
The runner from second will score. The batter will be placed at second base.
So Connor Wong has to put the helmet back on and go out and become the runner at second. And that becomes a double. The run scores as Meyer makes it 2-1.
How do you reverse that?
As we said, there were 2 different angles. One looked like it had disappeared over the wall. The other did not look like it disappeared over the wall, did it? I guess that's it. And so he goes out to second, take one of the runs away. Red Sox in front 2-1.
I don't know how do you reverse that? Like, it was definitive enough. You said, like you said, 2 replays. One of them looks like it goes behind the yellow. There's a black railing back there. That one kind of maybe looks like maybe that's what they're going off of. Maybe that does look like it hits the top, but.
Well, pitching change here. We'll take another break. Red Sox do have the lead. No home run.
These iconic matchups presented by Yingling Traditional Lager. Only on Nesson and Nesson 360.
So no home run for Connor Wong. We blew that up. Take a look at this. And given that replay and the enhancement there, that ball stayed in the park.
Yeah, I don't like that replay.
No, not at all.
No, when you blow it up and you get a fire, I just felt like it was almost too far away, but I guess in that room too they can do that, I would think.
Yes. So
but the other angle looked like the ball was behind the yellow.
Sure did. And then we think, well, that's inconclusive. That means the call on the field is upheld, but at last looked pretty clear. Cody Hoyer out of the bullpen. And Caleb Durbin, the batter.
Connor's going to have to wait a little longer to hit that first home run since August of 24.
Durbin already with an RBI with a sac fly and had a great swing on it the 4th inning all the way to the warning track deep left. It was the first Red Sox run. They just picked up their second. Now trying to get that 3rd run back. Red Sox thought they had. That's across for strike. We did get word on why Angel Martinez left the game. Left foot inflammation. And a 1-2 from Hoyer. And a high chop on the infield. Ramirez will let that one roll, and that's a base hit. So the Red Sox have runners at 1st and 3rd. Maybe the tide is turning for Caleb Durbin. A couple of hits yesterday, RBI and a single today.
Yeah, you know, for him for a while too, there was just a lot of just weak ground balls up the middle, then the occasional line drive barrel, but it'd be at somebody, and that's what happens when you're going bad. Now you get a couple of good swings a game, and you know, you're getting one of these. It's just a game of baseball at times.
Jarren Duran 1 for 3 today with a base hit. Opportunity here once again for the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1.
Hoyer 95. He's got the little slider change up to the lefties. You just saw that pitch there.
Fouled away. 0-2. Connor Wong at 3rd. Caleb Durbin at 1st. 2 down and a 2-strike pitch on the way to Duran. And a block by Hedges. Marcelo Meyer led off the inning by taking ball 4. Eventually he would score. It was originally thought to be a 2-run homer by Connor Wong. Instead, a run-scoring double. Sox trying to add on now, get a little bit of breathing room against the Guardians. Here's your 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss to strike him out. Sox have to settle for the 1, but they're in front. Sox take the lead. A 2-run shot for Rafaela. It's hit 2-1 to the bottom of the 6th inning. Sonny Gray back out there. He's at 79 pitches for the afternoon. And Manzardo, the first man to face him in the 6th. He's 0 for 2. Defensively, Connor Falefa moving over to 2nd. Marcelo Meyer stays in the game to play short. He just scored the go-ahead run. Sonny's allowed 4 hits.
A couple guys double barrel down here, lefty and a righty. This whole lineup is switch hitters. Hedges is the only righty in there.
Not tipping enough. Going to take a look.
The pitch was called a ball. Catcher's challenging.
This clip the top of the zone here. We'll see. Yes.
The pitch is a strike. Boston has 1 challenge remaining.
A little smile. He's actually been really good at this. Connor Wong, I get the numbers, but for a team that really hasn't been great at it.
So 1 and 2 on Manzardo. Lined up at foul. Fans on the right side basking in the sunshine in Cleveland. Everybody pretty much in shade off to the left at Progressive Field. One-two pitch to the number 4 hitter.
Good. Connor now 8 challenges on the year. He's won 6 of them. And on this team, it gets you a medal. I mean, they have a lot of success rate over here. He's been good.
Swing and a miss. Man, he took a cut. Down he goes on an 81-mile-an-hour curveball. One away.
Spinning it here. This curveball. He's been using the curveball a lot, kind of almost to get me over strikes. Finishes off Manzardo with that one there. But in that and the sweeper, we're starting to see some nice swing and miss here from Sonny Gray.
He's punched out 5. Stuart Fairchild, his first at bat today. Some shadows in front of the pitcher's mound, some creeping up around home plate now.
Fairchild came up for Kwan. This in the series, having a baby.
And outside.
Wife is.
Yes. Thanks for that clarification.
Yeah.
Kwan's been a really good player for these guys. Tremendous defender. One and 2.
This is where the injury to Whitlock really kind of hurts you, right? You start to go 6. Slayton, Whitlock, Chapman. That's where he sees double barrel, trying to figure out where they fall in the order here, so he can get through this inning.
Approaching 90 pitches. And a swing and a miss to strike him out. Back-to-back Ks by Sonny Gray. That gives him 6 today. 2 down.
Good one. Good sweeper away. You mentioned his third start now with Connor Wong, and the strikeouts have been there. This is a guy that struck out 200. Striking out over 11 per 9 with this man behind the plate in just his third start.
Schneeman's 0 for 2, including a strikeout. Sonny with 90 pitches. Only had a couple of starts where he's thrown that many this year. And fouled away.
93 is a season high for him. That was in a loss with the Twins where he got really hit around in 4 innings.
It was 4 innings, yeah. The bizarre series in Minnesota.
The one clunker he had.
Yeah. Crochet got lit up, so did he.
Been good.
2 down, bases empty. Swing and a miss to strike out the side. Well, he dominates them in the 4, 5, and 6 part of the order. Red Sox 2, Cleveland 1. Goodness. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The big fella loves it.
Cedar Rafaela will take ball 1 as we're underway in the 7th inning. Red Sox ahead 2-1 in Cleveland. Cedar has gone 1 for 2 with a double. And he will look at another ball. And it's Abreu and then Contreras. Red Sox with a good part of the order to add on here. And try and grab their first win in Cleveland in the series. That's a strike. And after losing 4-3 last night. Red Sox have out hit the Guardians 7-4. Sonny Gray with another strong outing.
Really good. They're the first 2 hitters, right? Double. And that was the 1 run. After that, talk about 6 innings, 1 run, struck out 7.
And a 2-2. Ground ball is short. Rocchio bobbles it, and that's going to cost him. Made a couple of errors in the series. Red Sox have a base runner to begin the 7th inning on an E6.
There's been a couple now that I remember watched this kid in the past thinking, boy, this kid plays some shortstop and slick hands. This one here, he just doesn't get low enough and loses it. You're not going to get Rafael if you do that.
And Red Sox trying to make him pay for the bobble. It's their second error. Abreu has doubled, fanned, and grounded to second today. 1 for 3. Cedar with the lead. And nobody out.
a slide step. Cedar was thinking about it. It's one of those, you're a base stealer, you're going to go on this pitch, but the minute you take off, you see the slide step, you got to stop. If he gives you the big leg kick, you keep going.
And Hoyer with an 0-2 pitch to Willier. Tore into a double in the first inning. And he'll pop this up into left. Charging in on it, Fairchild. Here's the first out for the Sox in the 7th with Contreras next. Pitching line for Sonny Gray, presented by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices.
It was good. Hit that once again. The spinner, the sweeper, had a ton of swing and miss on that sweeper. The curveball was good. He was dropping it in for strikes. Got swing and miss with it. Not so many sinkers and cutters we've seen in the past. Stayed away from those two.
Contreras 0 for 2 with a walk. He was walked intentionally to load the bases in the 3rd inning. So the Red Sox get a real good start. Can they turn that into a W today in Cleveland? Runner goes, pitch down low, the throw won't get him. Cedar Rafaela with a theft. Down into scoring position in the 7th.
Good pitch to go on too. He'll break the ball in the dirt. With that little slide step, he's still going to challenge it. I think they do a lot of this. That scouting is pitches. You know, first pitch breaking ball maybe to Contreras. Let's take a shot on it.
That's a strike. Wilson's 12-game hitting streak on the line. Batting .435 during that. Also has an RBI opportunity right here. A little flare popped into foul ground. A diving effort there by Manzardo, but not close. And Wilson continues the at bat with a man at second. Red Sox very frustrated early in the game, leaving a lot of men on base. They have stranded 8 today. 5 of those in the first 3 innings, including the bases loaded. He hangs in. Sonny Gray with an opportunity to leave the ballpark later today, 6-1. Ways to go yet. Rafaela, the base runner at second. Ground ball to third. Hit sharply, but Ramirez has it. Holds the runner. And Contreras is retired for out number 2. You know, CVS is proud to be a part of Red Sox Nation and all the communities we call home, delivering trusted care, everyday essentials, and support that goes beyond the prescription. You can learn more at CVS.com. Now Marcelo Meyer drew a walk in the 6th inning, and he would score the go-ahead run on the Connor Wong double, which was originally ruled on the field a home run. The review and the blow-up showed that it struck the yellow line and stayed in the ballpark. So they placed him at second base after the change. Marcelo scored nonetheless, but no home run for Connor. Runner goes. Swing and a miss, and a runner down to third. And the stolen base for Cedar Rafaela is second in the inning.
Marcelo see a ton of changeups. The kid's got a changeup. You know he's going to see it. First 2.
And the 0-2 pitch from the righty. Rafaela, the walking lead away from third. And downstairs again.
He laid off that one. Got a hit on a changeup the other day up the middle. It was really nice. 4 for 38 on it. Soft speed splits, changeups, 105 average, but better contact here recently with it.
Big run at third, and that one drills him. He gets hit by the pitch. Marcelo crumbling down in the batter's box. He will take first. That'll put him on the corners. And Masataka Yoshida has a bat. And he's come to the on-deck area.
It's a little breaking ball. Oh, man. That right ankle. Hopefully they got a lot of shoe.
Right. Some pain.
Yeah. They can hurt. That ankle bone.
Carl Willis out to the hill, the pitching coach. To talk over Masataka Yoshida. They're going to get Armstrong up in their pen. Red Sox ahead 2-1 seventh inning and threatening with men at first and third and 2 away. Massa starting yesterday did have a base hit. He singled in the 8th inning.
Pitch hitting for Boston, number 7, Masataka Yoshida.
Massa will hit for Monasterio, who was 1 for 3 with a double. He scored the first run for the Sox today. So Rafaela at third, Meyer painfully at first. And Massa will let the first one go for ball 1. Batting .255, 1 home run. Trying to get this man in from third. He held up. It's a strike. Yoshida looking to come through. 1-1 and a fly ball into left field. Stays up for Fairchild to make the catch. Red Sox with a mini threat. They're going to strand a couple of base runners. 2-1. Red Sox baseball on NESN brought to you by Plymouth Rock Auto and Home Insurance for Boston sports fans. And by BJ's Wholesale Club. Make BJ's your home of the save and get up to 25% off grocery store prices. Lou Merlone playing for the then Indians off of Tim Wakefield.
Got him. Little knuckleball up. That was actually a good time. It's the first time I ever gone to Fenway. Played for Cleveland in 04. A lot of fun. Got to face Pedro. That wasn't too much fun, but I needed to face Pedro. Play behind the guy your whole life. It's the greatest pitcher I've ever seen in my life. I was like, Eric, Wedgie, I got to play against him.
Oh, darn right you do. Bottom 7. Tyron Guerrero out of the bullpen trying to protect the 2-1 Red Sox lead. And it gets the bottom third of the order. Petey Halpin's had a good day with a single and a double. He's the man in the shadows. Fastball in there at 100.
You've seen Guerrero now, that live arm. A little split slider to go with it. Stay within that strike zone, get ahead.
Yeah, you would think as he strikes him out, this is not going to be a lot of fun for the Guardians given the conditions right now with all the shadows. Guerrero throwing from sunshine at 100 miles an hour, and it's disappearing.
Hard enough to hit. Start changing sights, light and dark.
So 1 away. Austin Hedges will line that one into left center field for a base hit. He picks on the very first pitch, and he's aboard with his first hit today. So they have the tying run aboard in the last half of the 7th, and the number 9 hitter Rocchio scheduled to hit next.
Tracy's got Slayton up in that bullpen too. We've seen it before. Never really got to it, but he's not afraid to give an inning in the 3rd, right? Get another out here. Top of the order coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Slayton.
Rocchio 0 for 1 with a walk.
This guy is 6'8". Big extension, 100.
We've seen him as hard as 103 since he came up. That's popped up. down the line. Durbin, Meyer, and Duran all giving chase. And the count 0-2. 2 runs on 7 hits for the Sox. A run on only 5 hits for the Guardians, and it made 2 errors. Sonny Gray 6 strong, 7 Ks, only 4 hits today. And he can win it. Two-strike pitch to Rocchio. Chopper to first. Contreras slings it into second on to first base, and a knockdown by Guerrero, but he's going to be safe at first base. Rocchio with 2 down.
Well, Wilson catches this ball with some momentum. It's not the easiest catch for a shortstop. He's got an arm. He gives it everything he has to get this ball to second base. Watch Meyer. It's almost like I'm catching this ball and make sure I catch it first. The important thing is get that lead off out at second.
Well, Tracy out to take the baseball away. We've got a pitching change.
And far beyond. Michelin, motion for life.
Red Sox 2, Guardians 1 in the 7th inning. Time now for our Ford employee pricing call to the bullpen. That'll be Justin Slayton. We've seen him in a while since that appearance against Minnesota.
Last Friday, as a matter of fact. So you're talking about time off here, making his 11th start appearance. The ERA was 0 going into last Friday. Remember, it was a 2 two-run home runs. Really turned that game around that Friday night, turned into Fenway. He's been sitting on that game for a week.
So Guerrero heads to the dugout with a runner at first base who belongs to him. 2 down in a 1-run game. Top of the order, and Bazzana, who has doubled, grounded out again. 2 base hit in the 1st inning. He scored their run, and he takes a strike.
The Guardians don't have any more challenges. Borderline top of the zone there.
And an 0-1 from Slayton. Line shot. That's going to find a home down the line. Rocchio taking off for third. Bazzana into second. He'll stop there with a double, second and third. Second double today for Travis Bazzana. And now you got to face Jose Ramirez.
Interesting too, because he's been swinging the bat real well. This is fastball in. Bazzana, give him credit. This thing's in off the plate, just outside the reach of Contreras. Good job here, by the way, too. Just Abreu not panicking. IKF getting that pick. Not going to score unless you wobble baseballs in the outfield.
Ramirez on the day, an RBI double. He's also hit a wicked line drive to right that was caught. And he's had a handful of those already in the first 2 games in the series. Shots that were caught. Tying and go-ahead runs aboard here for the Guardians in the 7th. And he'll take a strike. Two down. And 2 aboard. And a 1-1 to Ramirez. And a ground ball weakly hit to second. Kiner Falefa will throw on to get him. And Slayton. It's our strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
It's the difference. Ball game was tied. Wong takes that slider. Thought you hit it out of this ballpark for a 2-run shot with Meyer on second. Replay brought it back to a double. Still 2-1 leads where we sit.
And a line drive and a base hit into left field by Kiner Falefa. His second hit in this game. Last 10 games, he's hitting 500.
He was getting 2 a game.
Leads off the 8th against Armstrong. Sean Armstrong coming out of their bullpen.
Well, before the game, we were talking about this bottom third. He had a double from Monasterio. He scored a run. IKF's got 2 hits. Connor Wong with the game-changing double. Durbin's got a sac fly and a knock.
Connor Wong, who just kills the Guardians. Had that home run held up, that would have been his 6th home run in 13 games against these guys in his career.
Still 5's impressive.
Foul tip to the mitt.
I kept saying like August was his last homer. He hit one, but he hit one September 8th, 2024. None last year. Both hands bothered him all year long. Swing the bat a little better this year, no question.
Kiner Falefa with the lead off first. And that'll be popped to the stands down the right field line. The attendance today, 35,740 at Progressive Field. That's their 2nd sellout of the year. So they've drawn about 70,000 for these first 2 games with the Sox. 1-2. Dribbler foul. Last game of the series tomorrow afternoon, 1:40. Ranger Suarez. Tanner Bybee was 0-7 in the ERA, about 4.5 will go for Cleveland. And a 1-2.
Crazy numbers. 13 games.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Red Sox trying to hang on and get the win for Sonny Gray and push Sonny to 6-1. Broken back ground ball to third. Ramirez with the 1 play hit so softly. Goes to first. Kiner Falefa into second. The official hospital of the Red Sox is Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, advancing medicine with breakthroughs in research, nationally ranked specialty care, and innovative treatments. Learn more at bidmc.org.
It wasn't pretty, but it moved the runner. An IKF in scoring position.
For Durbin, who has an RBI today. Also has a base hit. The RBI came on a deep liner to left, right to the warning track. Liner to right field. That'll drop down for a hit. Here comes another run. Kiner Falefa in to score. Durbin headed for second. He slides in with a double. And a clutch hit for Caleb Durbin's 2nd RBI today. That's a giant run for the Sox. They lead it 3-1.
He's just been a different guy here the last 3 or 4 days. Well, he's driving the ball to the ballpark, but he's using the whole field. This sinker has been eating him up all year long. That sinker's been 5-3, 6-3 ground outs all year long. But now he's just thinking inside, right? Use the whole field. Take that sinker in a half. We've seen a few of those swings. It's a big run there to get a 2-run lead.
Again, bottom part of the order. Has been doing it for the Red Sox as of late. Jarren Duran at the top is 1 for 4 today with a single.
A weird series here for Jarren. 2 for 8 with 6 strikeouts.
One ball and 1 strike. Rafaela to hit next. Red Sox 3 and the Guardians 1. Armstrong's 1-1. Fly ball center field coming in. Schneemann, he'll make the play. The runner back to second. And now number 2.
Now for Boston, center fielder number 3, Cedon Rafaela.
Cedon's had a good day. He's walked, he's doubled. He has stolen 2 bases. Now looking at a run batted in. Be a nice capper on his afternoon. Takes ball one. Caleb Durbin, an RBI double to chase in Connor Falefa, and the Red Sox open up a 3-1 lead. We are in the 8th inning. Day baseball tomorrow a little bit earlier, 1:40. And the Red Sox head home. They'll enjoy an off day on Monday and entertain the Baltimore Orioles on Tuesday at Fenway. Cross for a strike. And on the righty's 2-1 pitch. They're leaving up the count. Red Sox have fallen 10 games below 500 after last night's defeat. Bidding for the 24th victory of the year. Here's the 2-2. Now Chapman is up in the bullpen getting loose. Aroldis Chapman has converted each of his last 27 save opportunities. As of late, the Red Sox haven't needed him very much, unfortunately. Runner goes, and it's swung on and missed for strike 3.
We get you, we got you.
A tight one here in Cleveland. Red Sox with a 3-1 advantage. Bottom of the 8th inning. Slayton staying on. He'll get DeLauder, Manzardo, and Fairchild. 3, 4, and 5 for the Guardians. And a strike. 3 runs, 9 hits for Boston. No errors. A run on 6 hits, 2 errors for Cleveland. Socked into center field. Cedon closing, makes the play. He goes from shadow into sunshine to make a backhanded play of that for out number 1.
Pitch hitting for the Guardians, number 8, Rhys Hoskins.
It's a nice play here. DeLauder lines up for the 3rd time here today. But Cedon closes. That wind playing tricks too, right? That ball's going to fade away from him, and that wind's pushing it down even more so. And he had to kind of get after it a little bit last minute.
Rhys Hoskins, the batter. Hitting for Manzardo, who went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Well, he got fooled badly there on the sweeper. He is quickly in the hole 0-2. 1 down in the bottom of the 8th. And Slayton. 1-2. Check swing, and he did not offer. 2-2. One man away, looking to finish off Hoskins, and missed again. Ball 3. Red Sox with just a couple of walks in the entire series so far here in the first 2 games. And a payoff pitch to the pinch hitter, and he'll put him on with ball 4. And Fairchild will swing next with a base runner.
Host, connect, and celebrate in style with your own private hospitality experience at America's most historic ballpark. Visit redsox.com/groups and click Group Hospitality Information to learn more.
Fairchild's only had one at bat today. Came on from Martinez, who struck out twice, and then he struck out in his only trip. And takes a strike. Hoskins on at first, and one gone.
Fairchild had some problems with that spinner from Gray's last at bat. Didn't really see it well at all. Couldn't just stick with this sweeper.
David Fry on deck. So Stephen Vogt going to his bench in the late stages here. Fairchild with a swing and a miss. Down he goes, strike 3. That spot in their batting order has fanned every time today. The 5-hole. 0 for 4.
Just blew this thing by him at the top of the zone at 97. Vogt emptying his bench with righties versus Slayton. Because you look at some of the numbers, and most of the damage was that last game, but lefties don't have a hit off him. They're 0 for 16. Righties 8 for 50. That's a 444 average against Slayton.
Fry, 237 hitter, as a base runner, but 2 down. 3-1 Boston. That kicks away from Wong. No advance by the runner at first. Crowd of almost 36,000, but the Red Sox have done a good job keeping them quiet most of the day. Hoskins on at first. And pop foul out of play. And meanwhile, Chapman continues to toss in a bullpen. Slayton firing. Swing and a miss. He blew him away again. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks by. Time now for a game summary presented by Sullivan Tire, official tire and auto service of the Red Sox. So Sonny Gray can pick up a win today. 6 really good innings. Struck out 7, only 4 hits. Caleb Durbin swinging a good bat as of late. 2 for 3 with a double. He's driven in a pair. And we're on to the 9th inning with the Sox on top 3-1. Several changes here for Cleveland. Wilyer Abreu will lead things off as he takes a pitch outside for ball 1 on the day. He has gone 1 for 4. So Fry in right, helping down center, Fairchild in left. Hoskins taking over at first. And the 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be ball 3.
Dion made his major league debut last time out against Washington. Went 3 innings, gave up a couple runs.
Three and 1. Wilson Contreras, who does not have a hit but does have a 12-game hitting streak, is on deck. He's going to get another chance today. And ball 4. He'll do it with a base runner. Abreu on with the walk.
It's the advantages, right, of having in this league today. It's so important to have a lead after 6. Right, you saw the bullpen deployment last night with who Cleveland has out there. Same thing with you. Instead, you get an Armstrong and this kid making a second appearance of his career. Kind of add on here if you can.
Wilson is going to get drilled. He gets hit by the pitch. So walk and a hit batsman. The Sox in business with Marcelo Mar coming up next. May very well be the end of the hit streak, but he'll take his base for the second time today. He was also intentionally walked back in the third inning.
I wonder here if they kind of play for a couple extra runs here.
Showing a bunt and taking the ball. Ramirez in on the grass at third.
Turris' 10th of the year. That one was nothing. Little breaking ball in on the elbow guard. You get this bunt down, try to get another run, add to this lead.
Drops it down, play at third, and dropped by Ramirez. And everybody's going to be safe. Dion went for the out at third off the bunt. Ramirez just dropped it.
That's a nice play by Dion coming off that mound. You know, the lefty's falling off that way, so you got to really get this thing down the line away from him. But Ramirez and scurrying back to third. He's got to look for the base, then keep an eye on the ball, and just loses it.
Jose already frustrated with an at-bat back in the seventh inning. Had a couple of base runners in a close game, and he grounded out weakly to second, and now he's charged with an error. And the Red Sox have the bases loaded and a golden chance to really bust this open here in the ninth inning. Masataka came on as the DH replacement for Monasterio and flied out his last at bat. Will swing here with no place to put him. The infield drawn in and nobody out. And shadows everywhere here in Cleveland. Abreu, Contreras, and Meyer loading him up. He looks at a ball. 2-0. Red Sox have them all filled up without the benefit of a hit. Big swing. Got a piece of it. 2-1.
Red Sox get a little more action out in that bullpen. Danny Coulomb getting up now.
With Kiner Falefa on deck, you would love to see him bat in this inning with a chance to do damage. The way he's swinging it. 2 more hits today for IKF. All filled up, and here's the 3-1 to Yoshida, and that's going to be ball 4, and that'll force in a run. Abreu will score. 4-1 Boston. Yoshida picks up the RBI, and the Red Sox score without getting a hit.
Walk hit by pitch. Sack bunt error. Walk RBI. Now got the hottest hitter on your team up here with nobody out.
One of the hottest guys in the big leagues. Fouled back by Kiner Falefa, and an infield hit in the 4th inning. Another single in the 8th inning. He scored a run.
Up to 324.
Bases reloaded, and he'll take a strike. 0-2. And these fans are sensing their fate in the early evening now. And a block at home plate by Hedges. Red Sox trying to make absolutely sure here in the 9th inning. Kiner Falefa would be the obvious choice, and now Coulomb up as mentioned. Red Sox trying to make this a non-save situation. A check swing, and that's low. Kiner Falefa's played in the last 10 games, and he's batting .500 in those 10. Swing and a miss as he went for it, and he strikes out. First out in the inning.
Now batting for Boston, the catcher number 12.
And now Connor Wong. he has been denied a home run today. Not an RBI, but a home run. Thought it was a 2-run homer initially. It was ruled that by the crew on the field. Overturned on review. Wound up an RBI double. His ridiculous career numbers against the Cleveland Guardians. Bases are loaded. And the 0-1. Red Sox would love to turn this into a no-doubter. That's a strike. Durbin on deck. One man gone. They lead at first, second, and third. And a line drive into left field, down for a base hit. One run is in. Here comes Meyer trying to score. Throw home. Close play, gets away. Another run scores. Connor Wong just continues to be a terror against the Guardians. And the Red Sox lead at 6-1.
That's a big one there. You know, 3-run cushion in the ninth. You feel pretty good. You get the big fella out there in that bullpen. But this one here allows you to sit him down. Maybe Connor Wong goes out of the zone, gets this fastball. Not sure he knew where it went off the bat, but it drops in there. Again, it's not Martinez in left field. It's Fairchild. You send in Meyer, you get that little second run across.
Yes, it's an error on Fairchild. They've committed 3 errors today. The Guardians have. Now Durbin. Red Sox ahead 6-1. A 3-run ninth inning. And a swung on and missed. Check that. It's 4 errors today for Cleveland. 4 of them. Usually a pretty good defensive team. Red Sox with a 6-1 advantage on the infield. The backhander by Rocchio. He'll sling it over with the runners holding. And 2 down. Top of the order in Jarren Duran. Durbin's had a good day though. A pair of RBIs and 2 hits.
Left fielder number 16, Jarren Duran.
Red Sox with 10 hits. Jarren can pick up a couple of RBIs here with a base hit. And he'll foul it off himself there at home plate. He's 1 for 5 with a single. He's also struck out 3 times. Red Sox had some early frustration, but now some late game success. Scored 4 runs over the last 2 innings. Second and third as he swings right through it. 1-2. Boy, it's no picnic to see.
Yeah, he seems like he's had trouble seeing this fastball up. You know, before this last 2 games, that's a pitch he's been laying off of.
2-2. The Sox lost a close one last night to begin the series. Lost that one 4-3, but they've opened up a 5-run lead here today. And a 2-2. The Sox have had a lot of traffic this afternoon. Scored 6 times on 10 hits. They've left 11. Danny Coulombe all by himself as Chappie has sat down. No longer a safe situation for the big fella. 2-2. And a good take and a full count.
I'm gonna get Danny in here. After that last out, he really didn't know where it was going, right? A couple of walks, gave up a hit, and then a couple of walks afterwards really created a mess in that last game. So you get him back out in that mound, little 5-run cushion, find the strike zone, maybe more.
3-2 to Duran. There's a shot lined out to right, deep. Fry going back, and that ball is out of here. Home run. 3-run shot for Duran, and the Red Sox turn it into a laugher here in Cleveland. Boy, he's had a big home run month. That's his 9th of the season, and 8 of them have been hit in the month of May.
That's a big month of May. 8 home runs this month. Talking about how he's been trouble seeing the ball maybe up here the last couple of days. But he's a nice at bat to get back into the count. 3-2. We saw this one. He got on top of it. It's a line drive.
Red Sox 9 and the Guardians 1. As Cedon cuts and misses. That Red Sox home run presented by your New England area Audi dealers.
Yeah, those fastballs up in the zone, out of the zone. He's been having trouble with this one down a little bit. That was a line drive rocket.
105.6 off the bat.
Look at this line drive. Turn around to that front, second, third row.
Red Sox with a 6-run 9th inning. Swung and a miss for strike 3. They will take that to the bank. What a month for Duran. 9-1.
Well, let's all play ball. Don't miss play ball weekends. Coming up June 5th through the 7th, encouraging youth everywhere to get out and play. Visit playball.org to register for a free event near you.
Well, Red Sox blow up for 6. They have scored 9 here today. Connor Wong and Jaron Duran with big offensive days. Just a big month for Jaron. And Danny Coulombe, who had been warming up side by side with Chapman, who sat down once this started to really get away. And Coulombe on to finish it up here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
16th appearance. See that ERA. 6 walks, 7 strikeouts. Strike 1's a good sign. With that last outing, didn't get an out, give up a hit, 3 earned runs and a couple of walks. He threw 10 pitches, only 2 of them were strikes in that outing. Come in here and just find the zone and get a confidence inning.
Halpin will swing and miss. We were discussing this earlier. This has been the season of bizarre stats with the Red Sox in so many ways. Guardians have committed 4 errors today, and for Cleveland, it's the 3rd time since 2020 they've had a 4-error game. Every one of those have been against the Red Sox here in Cleveland. How about that? Swing and a miss. Halpin down on strikes.
That's just only hit 3 of them since 2000. Not only against the Red Sox, but all here.
All here in Cleveland. Very strange. Hedges, the catcher, will bat now with 1 away and the bases empty. 9 runs, 11 hits for the Red Sox and no errors. 1 run, 6 hits, 4 errors for Cleveland.
Hedges wished they had one of those challenges left. Ball looked up.
And Coulombe with the 0-1. A swinging bunt. Danny will get to that and put him away. 2 down.
We really needed a game like this. Now you get all eyes on Ranger tomorrow to kind of go out there and get back and throwing the way he's been throwing. Just try to win a series.
Tanabibi, his opponent, is 0-7. So 1 more out to get, and that'll make another win for Sonny Gray. Sonny pitched really well again. 6 innings, only 4 hits, 1 run, fan 7. And he can go to 6-1. He's been everything you wanted. Rocchio to batter with the bases empty. 1 ball and 1 strike. Red Sox about to tie up this series at a game apiece heading into the finale on Sunday. A little dribbler toward third. Durbin up and over, and that seals it. Red Sox win it. Final score 9-1. They explode for 6 in the 9th inning and put this game to bed.
Yeah, really nice game here, game 2 out in Cleveland. Sonny Gray was fantastic. Leadoff double, Ramirez double, gave up a run. That was it. Struck out 7 in this outing, and the bats grinded. Couldn't get big hits early, but they sure got him late. Blew this thing open. It's a nice win.
A great point about Sonny Gray too. Early on, just doesn't get away from him. He's too much of a pro. And the Red Sox win it handily. This Red Sox victory is presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. TC and Lenny will break down all the big plays in today's victory, and Jemiah will chat with Caleb Durbin. That and more coming up.